Hi, y'all. I'm Brenda with Blessings and Bread. Welcome to my kitchen. Today, I'm making a French meringue. A French meringue is the one I use most often to put on my cream pies. Most people here in Texas just call it a meringue, but there are actually three types of meringues. There's the French meringue, a Swiss meringue, and an Italian meringue. And in the future, I plan to make a video of each of these. This one's the least stable, but it's the easiest to make. And it's the one I usually put on top of my cream pies. So today, I'm making one to put on top of a chocolate pie. One of the tips that will help to make your egg whites beat fluffier and to make a better meringue is to make sure that your bowl is completely free of grease. It's recommended that you use either a stainless steel bowl or a metal bowl or a glass bowl. But before I start, I'd like to take a little lemon juice and put it on a little paper towel. And I will wipe down my bowl and my wire whisk. And this kind of just makes sure that all of the grease is off of this bowl. And then I'm also going to wipe the whisk. That way, if I made cookies the last time and there's a little residue left on this whisk or on my bowl, I can be sure now that most all of that is gone. All right, let's get my whisk on and get this bowl down and we'll be ready to go. I've already separated my egg whites and I made a fun little video of how to separate, an easy way to separate egg whites. And it's just a short, you should go check that out because I do have a little bit of a different way that I separate my eggs than maybe some people. I have 3 egg whites in here today and I'm going to put those into my mixer and we're going to beat those until they're frothy. Right now you can see they've kind of broken up the egg whites and they're just starting to form some air bubbles in there. And now I'm going to add cream of tartar. Now cream of tartar is going to help us to stabilize this meringue. So I'm going to put just a quarter of a teaspoon. I will be adding about 2 tablespoons per egg white as we start to beat these up till they're soft peaks. And you can go anywhere from 1.5 to 2 tablespoons. Be careful though, because too much sugar can cause the meringue to have beading. Although I personally even like the beading on my pie meringue, on my pies, so that doesn't really bother me. But anywhere from 1.5 to 2 tablespoons per egg white is what I usually use to add to the egg whites. So we're going to get started. And now I am going to move the, push the mixer a little harder and it's going to whip at a little faster pace. All right, I'm going to stop that and check, and I'm going to do like this and see what happens. You can see that. So those are perfectly done. So now I can go and get my pie made. This then is ready to put on a pie. And that is how easy it is to make a French meringue. Now, there are some things to keep in mind. These are still raw egg whites, so you can only use this in some kind of dessert where you plan to bake the meringue. And I plan to put this on top of a chocolate pie, and then I will bake the meringue on the pie. But it's a delicious meringue and it's easy. It's not as stable as others. You may get some weeping or some beating with this one, but honestly, meringues are really tricky. There are lots of things that are going to come into play. Even the temperature or the humidity of the day could affect your meringue. So, and the amount of sugar that's in there. So it's a tricky thing to do, but this one is an easy one. You'll have to check back and watch in the future because I plan to make a video of both how to make a Swiss meringue and an Italian meringue, which are both more stable. The Swiss meringue, I think, is my favorite. It's a little extra trouble, but not too much. And it's just enough trouble, but it's worth that trouble to get that more stable meringue. But this is the one I usually put on my pies. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you the next time I'm in my kitchen, on my porch, or in my garden.